and welcome to episode 2 of the Hot Pod. Today I am joined by a really exciting guest and I cannot wait for you to meet him. He is the perfect example of how to break cycles and how to change your life breaking cycles because he has completely transformed his life. I cannot wait for you to hear parts of his story and how he's completely changed his life doing an ice bath every single day. So, Ice Bath Harry.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Why the name?
Why the name?
Tell us.
So, I don't know. It's just how it happened. So, 546 days ago, I think, 547 maybe, I started taking ice baths for the first time. And obviously my name's Harry. And yeah, the name Ice Bath Harry was available. So I decided to name my channel Ice Bath Harry, and it's stuck ever since. And it's become a bit of a household name now. So yeah, that's me.
So 547 ice baths.
And 547 days clean.
Insane.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Thank you.
That is so cool.
It's good. It's good. My life is so much different today than what it was when I was, trying to get clean. I mean, I've been trying to get clean for years and years. And
it's nearly a year and a half.
It is. It will be a year and a half in 48 hours. It's the 21st is my clean date. So what's it today? Monday. So Wednesday, I'll be 18 months clean, which is my next big milestone, actually. I get a new key ring. I get a new duck. One of my milestone ducks in the tub.
Have you got one?
I have, yeah.
What's it look like?
I'm not going to tell you because you've got to wait until Wednesday to find out.
No!
Yeah, I've got lots of exciting stuff coming Wednesday, and hopefully we're going to be filming in a different location as well. That's the plan.
Oh,
yeah, that's
so
the plan.
cool.
Don't know where yet, and I always like to leave it last minute.
You got to. Love that.
Yeah.
So tell me, how has your life changed in the last year and a half?
So obviously I was trying to get clean from substance misuse, drugs, alcohol, gambling, lots of mood-altering, mind-changing substances that I spent years using to try to change the way I felt because I wasn't happy with me. And yeah, I've been trying for the last maybe 11 years. Well, I was trying for about 11 years through the fellowship, fellowships, Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous. So I tried lots of different methods to try to get clean, and none of them were working. And
Did you like hypnotherapy?
I don't know if I liked it or not, but
I think it's such a weird concept, isn't it?
Yeah, I did it.
But I enjoy it. But it's weird.
Do you have it?
Yes.
Regularly?
Yes.
Okay.
Like every single week.
Really?
Yeah.
And it works for you? Do you go into like a trance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have experienced it. It didn't work for me, and I tried lots of other methods as well. So therapy, just normal talking therapy, hypnotherapy, meetings. I tried loads and loads of different things, but for whatever reason, for the life of me, I couldn't get clean. And yeah, it was 547 days ago when I took my first ice bath, and this, being here is kind of why I sort of said I'm up for it, because saunas, ice baths, this is the kind of wellness stuff that I'm into anyway. So yeah.
So why an ice bath? Why that day?
So, I mean, that day just happened to be the day. But ice baths, I'd heard.
Did you know that day that it was going to be that?
I didn't. No, I had no idea. I didn't think. I've thought about this actually. When I look back, the 20th of July 2024 was the last time I used drugs and drank and gambled. They were the three main substances or behaviours that I used to do that were toxic, that were detrimental to my life, amongst other things. But yeah, I'd heard that ice baths gave off a dopamine hit, and I'd spent years getting my dopamine hit from substances, and I wanted to try it. So I got an ice bath, and I got in, and I got the dopamine hit, a better one, a bigger one. If I look back now, it was probably better and bigger, because when you're coming off the back of a 10-year drug addiction, your dopamine receptors are so damaged, and your natural dopamine is so low that it's really hard to create natural dopamine. And let's not forget I've got ADHD as well, so I suffer with low dopamine as it is. So yeah, getting in cold water just spiked my dopamine. I just felt amazing, and it didn't crash. I didn't crash. It didn't drop down quick. It slowly released over hours and hours, and I just felt amazing. And I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again.
Actually feel like the
stopped.
first time that you did it, did you feel amazing? Like, were you like, this is so
incredible.
cool? Or
were
you like,
it's freezing? It's freezing, obviously, and it's uncomfortable, and no one really wants to do it, but it changed my brain chemistry to a point where I was not feeling the need to use drugs, because that was the only thing that made me happy for so long. Yeah, nothing, just normal things in life didn't make me happy. So, and I spent years living like that, and I took my first ice bath and something shifted in my brain. My chemistry just went, psh. And it's weird because most people, when they go to like rehab, when it's like the end of the line or when family members do like an intervention and someone goes to rehab, they're usually using right up to the doors, before they go in.
Yeah,
I mean, they're in the car park, they're doing one last pipe or one last whatever, one last line. Let me just finish off before I go in. If I'm going to change, this has got to be it, go out with a bang. My last session, or use up if you want to call it that, my last relapse, I mean, it was a 4.5-year relapse, but the end of the relapse, it wasn't a big one. It wasn't a massive. I literally had 0.5 gram of cocaine, 2 beers that were left over. I didn't have much money because I was literally.
But
broke.
Was it like every single day though?
It was pretty much every day. Every day I was using towards the end. There was probably in a 4.5-year period. So I went to rehab 6 years ago, and then I lasted about 2 months. I came out and I relapsed, and that relapse lasted 4.5 years. Until the 21st of July when I took my first ice bath. But my last, because I've talked about it in a few of my videos. I don't know if I feel like I've got one more use up or one more relapse in me, because the last one wasn't like a mad one. I didn't end up going for 3 days. I didn't end up in hospital. I didn't end up like nearly dying. It was just literally it was just like
no big bang.
No big bang. And then I got clean. Well, I didn't expect to get clean on the 21st of July. I just took an ice bath and I just got clean, and I haven't stopped since.
Insane.
And here we are nearly 18 months later and I'm still clean. And in the last 18 months, going back to your question, my life has just dramatically changed. I've got my son back, who I didn't see during the 4.5-year relapse.
Wow.
It's about 5 years I didn't see him. So when I got to 6 months, I did a hair strand test, got him back. I had a baby 8 months ago. 8 months
And
tomorrow,
she is
actually.
cute.
She's gorgeous.
I
Little
have
Billy
seen
Binks.
her. She is adorable.
Yeah, so Felicity and I, who I also met in rehab,
and Felicity's gorgeous.
She is, absolutely, of course she is.
Yeah.
So me and Feliz met in rehab, and we came out, and it was Felicity and I that endured, some tough times, shall we say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can really imagine.
We relapsed together.
Yeah.
And it was heavy. And we made it back.
You've completely changed your lives
I
together.
have.
Like both
we
of
have,
you.
I say I always say we. And I refer to whatever I do, I always say we. Like when my channel, it is my channel, I'm the only person logged in, so it's my channel. But when I hit 100,000 followers, or when I hit 200,000 on a different platform, I always say we've hit.
Yeah.
I've never say I've just hit 100k. I've always said, we. And I think that collaborative is probably Felicity and I, and maybe my community as a whole.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Chili Club. The people that watch my videos that are looking to get clean, that are wondering what ice baths are all about, and saunas, and this is stuff I do weekly, daily. Well, ice bath daily. I don't do many saunas. This isn't really my kind of scene.
Oh, I love a
I'm all
sauna.
about. There is an ice bath back there, by the way, and I'm probably
You
going
are
to try.
doing it.
I'm probably going to get in there. Why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So, is there a day that an ice bath is not going to happen?
I don't know. So my plan was originally just to take an ice bath and see what happened. And obviously I filmed it, I uploaded it onto the internet, and within 16 days I had 10,000 followers. Yeah, we blew up pretty quick. Yeah, we blew up quick. So I had no followers. It was a brand new account, and I set my it was. I'll be careful what I say platform-wise, but you can cut this out if you don't want to use it. But I set up a TikTok account, and we blew up within 16 days. Within 16 videos, I'd hit 10,000. I've just done it. I just said me. Still selfish. So we hit 10,000 followers in 16 days, and we just continued to grow. And then it was around day 50 where I set up other social medias. So I went across the board, and now I'm obviously on every single platform.
So you only started on TikTok.
TikTok in the first 50 days to begin with.
Wow.
And after 50 days, I then started, the other platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and more recently LinkedIn. And across the board, I've got over 360,000 followers now. It's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, millions, hundreds of millions of views in, and it's bizarre. I got recognised on the train coming up here, which is quite sweet. Yeah, someone come out. You're Ice Bath Harry. Yeah, it's nice. It's lovely.
That's so cool.
Showing people that it's possible. So I planned to keep going until a year. Well, I carried on, and then when I got to about a year, I was like, I might stop at 12 months. And then I was like, why would I stop?
Yeah.
It served me this well. So I said, let's go to 1,000. So the plan is to go to 1,000. Will I carry on after 1,000 on camera? Probably not. Off camera, probably.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy it.
It must be stressful filming it every single day.
Every day, and I haven't had a day off. We're in January now. Christmas, December. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Everyone else is spending time with their family, and I'm out there filming with the tripod like this, with the camera, with the mic, with my hat on.
Yeah.
No matter what the weather, And I've took a nice bath. I haven't missed a day. I haven't missed a single day.
Insane.
Yeah, every single day.
But that is like huge dedication. That is, and that's something that you can be so proud of.
I think it's discipline more than I mean, dedication.
Massive discipline.
But motivation is something that I really struggle with sometimes.
Yeah.
Motivation is really difficult at times, but discipline, I've just said I'm going to do it, and I want to show up for myself.
But what do you do on a bad day when you're like, I really don't want to get
I get in cold water and I feel better after it.
But like, what if you don't, there must be days where you don't want to get in.
There's been loads, especially recently. Over Christmas, I got ADHD burnout real bad.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do a lot of the days over the festive period, but I still showed up. I did it, and I'm glad I did, because I'm here, about to celebrate 18 months of sobriety. It's incredible.
So good.
18 months clean. So.
How?
But yeah, it's hard, and let's not forget, I'm still an addict, right? People sometimes say, sometimes people sort of look to me as this spiritual guru who's really well. I am well, somewhat. I have my moments, but
you're thriving.
I'm thriving, but I'm still an addict. I'm not recovered. I'm still recovering. Yeah, there's every chance that I might bump into an old mate on the way home, and he might say, "Do you fancy a beer? I've got a bit of," you know what I mean? And the next minute, do you know what? Go on in. No one's going to know.
Yeah,
and it's just like
one.
it's just and it's never just one. One is too many, 1,000 never enough. That's what we say in the rooms. And I just don't want to open the door to it. What's the point? I don't want to fuck about and find out.
No.
The last time I went for one beer, it ended up being a 4.5 year relapse. I didn't see my son for 5 years, and I nearly fucking died. And
it's not worth it, is it?
No, absolutely not. No. If it was just one, to be fair, I probably still wouldn't do it, even if it was just one. What's the point? No, I don't go to the pub for one beer.
I was going to say, what does one beer get you?
Nothing. Just to unwind, a glass of wine after work.
It doesn't do anything.
Give me the bottle. Give me the bottle.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? If you're going to do it, go hard.
Yeah, go hard.
But obviously,
please don't. Don't take that as advice.
I shouldn't have said that.
Go big or go home. Fuck it, get an eighth. I'm joking.
I should have said that.
It's all good.
I wouldn't go home and have a glass of wine. Do you know what I mean?
Some people can. Listen, some people can. I can't. And Felicity can't. And there's a lot of other people that watch my content that are fully invested in my journey now, who are also suffering and struggling with poor mental health as a direct result of drug and alcohol misuse. And a lot of it stems from childhood trauma. That's why I used to do it. I've done a lot of work on myself. It's not just ice baths. I'm in therapy as well. Not hypnotherapy, but I'm in therapy.
What therapy do you do?
Just talking therapy, and it's brilliant.
Like it?
I absolutely love it. She calls my therapist Ali is absolutely brilliant. She calls me out on all my bullshit.
Really?
She doesn't give me answers, but I'll just sit like this and we'll talk.
Yeah.
I mean, this is almost a form of therapy in itself.
Yeah.
I'm sort of unloading, I'm trauma dumping.
Yeah.
I leave all that shit with you and then I can go home. I'll get in the ice bar before I go.
For sure.
Yeah, but no, my therapist, Ali, she's absolutely brilliant. She just calls me out on everything, and I had a therapist a little while ago, and I felt like I was just talking at them.
Yeah.
And now I've switched. This therapist I've got is absolutely brilliant. So she'll, if I'm waffling like this, she'll just go, "Hang on, stop a second, Harry. Pause. Take it back. So you said," and then I'll be like, and then she'll make me think about what I said, and then I'll process it, and then I'll come to my own answers and my own conclusions, really. Yeah. And that's what you need from a therapist, someone who can challenge you.
Yeah.
And not just, you know what I mean, and help, not give you the answers, but help you get to the answers yourself. Yeah, so my life has just dramatically changed, and I want to keep it that way. And we've got lots of plans for the future with Ice Bath Harry.
Can you tell us a few?
Yes, so the plan is to set up a CIC, which stands for Community Interest Company.
Amazing.
Which is a not-for-profit or a non-profit, if you want to call it that. And yeah, we're going to hopefully get some donations, get some sponsors, and with that money...
You've just got a sponsor, haven't you?
We have. We've just secured our first sponsor. Get Flux 23, which is a recovery app. Shout out to Ash. And yeah, we're in talks with a lot of different sponsors that want to sponsor the tub now, which is good. It's mad, right? I was moaning for months that we didn't have a sponsor. I get my first one, and then all of a sudden I'm like having to sort of like have conversations whether I actually want the next ones, because they're so
good.
I've got to align with my brand, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in the wellness space. I'm not going to I've got to find brands that align with my mission and you know, my sort of motives, if you like. Yeah. I'm not going to put an alcohol brand. I'm not going to put a beer brand on the tub, am I? It's got to be a wellness sort of brand. So, but yeah, plan is to set the CIC up and then use that money to build a team of people and maybe eventually open up. It was funny actually. Today's video, which was filmed yesterday, because I'm 24 hours in front, right? Yeah. So what gets filmed today goes out tomorrow. So I've only got a little bit of time to edit it. Usually at 11, 12, 1 a.m. But we get it done, and like I say, we haven't missed a day yet. Do I look tired?
You're never going to miss a day.
No, I'm not. I hope not. Touch wood. Plenty of it. So forgot what I was saying. Sponsors. What was I saying? CIC. Yeah, hopefully. So I actually spoke in yesterday's video about one of the other plans that I've got, which is to set up like a community space where we can do
Really
like
nice.
talk nights and stuff. You know, dartboard,
That's
put some
so
ice
good.
baths in there.
That's really cool.
Because that's what it's, you know, the best. Some of the best
In-person things is amazing.
Absolutely, and some of the best conversations I've had have been with people in places like this,
person.
in
Yeah.
sauna, in a
Yeah.
sauna, in an ice bath,
Yes.
not in a pub.
And I don't think that's a thing, is it?
What?
Like a space like that.
Yeah, there's more and more popping up here and there. I'm down in Portsmouth, so we've got a few wellness clubs that have opened up with saunas and ice baths, a bit like
okay.
this, contrast therapy.
Yeah.
And there's another place actually just opened up in Portsmouth, right down in town, in Fratton, called The Forge,
Okay.
which is run by Matt Foster and April at the Parenting Network, Dad's Club.
I haven't heard of
Dad's
them.
Club.
I'm gonna have a look.
Yeah, Dad's Club. Dad's with a Z. Dad's with a Z.
Cool.
And yeah, they've got a new place, and it's something similar to that, maybe a little
Yeah.
bit more inland, a little bit north of Portsmouth, because that's where I am. I'm just
Yeah.
outside Pompey. So, but yeah, there's loads of plans of what I want to do. But first and foremost, I've got to try and stay clean.
Yeah.
I've got to try and stay clean one day at a time, because, you know, what's your sort of your guilty pleasure? Coffee, chocolate. What's your sort of thing?
Ooh, chocolate.
Chocolate. Now, if I said to you now, Lauren, you can't eat chocolate for the rest of your life.
Oh my god, awful.
The first thing you want to do right now is go and
Eat
eat
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I
of
said to you,
course.
Lauren, just for today, no chocolate. Can you do that? Just today. Tomorrow we'll have some. Yeah?
Yeah.
More manageable.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we do when it comes to substances.
Yeah.
So if you told
is
me I
that
can't
forever?
drink, well, it's just for today. It doesn't matter what happens in 6 months or
Yeah.
in a year's time.
But
Today,
in like say 10 years time, is
no
it
idea.
still a
That's
day
not- that's
at
not-
a time?
That's not. I don't know. I'll worry about that when I get
We'll
there.
find that
Yeah,
out.
we'll find out. But no, I plan to just keep it simple, keep it one day at a time, and we'll get there. That's probably in short. Yeah, one day at a time. I plan to stay clean, and that's helped me massively. You know, as the days have gone on, I've obviously got stronger and stronger, and I don't think about it too much. And I might make jokes and have a laugh with my friends, and you know,
Yeah.
we sometimes make sick jokes off camera, but they're just, you know, sometimes if you joke about it, make a little bit of light about it, it's not as doom and gloom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, when it's on me. But what I do is, when I'm having a tough time, is I reach out and I say to people, I'm struggling, and you know, a few conversations later.
Your community must be
Feeling
so
better.
helpful with that.
Yeah, absolutely. They keep me going, and
Yeah.
as much as they say that I do a lot for them, my leg's gone completely dead.
Oh no. Okay.
As much as they say that I do a lot, as much as they say I do a lot for them, they do a lot for me as well.
Do you think you would still be taking ice baths if you didn't have the community you have?
Probably, if I'd like done this for 500 days and I had like 100 followers, I'd probably be like, is there any point?
Yeah.
But then I don't know. That's a bit of a sort of muggy statement to make, really, because is it for them or is it for me? I think it's kind of a bit of both.
Both,
It's for me
yeah.
and it's for them. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I've realised now, because I was in like, you know, denial. Well, not denial, but I had a bit of imposter syndrome for a bit.
Yeah.
When I first started, I thought my videos are shit. No one's really watching them. Like, and I was scrutinising and picking
Your videos
apart.
are so full.
Thank you.
I love your videos.
And I'm starting to believe that now. I'm starting to believe that they are good and they are helpful.
They are so good.
Because I
And-
get a lot of people message me saying, Harry, you've literally changed my life. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
And
Just-
when I said yesterday, I was telling Lauren about the guest that we had coming on. I said, Ice Bath Harry's coming on. And she was like, oh my God, I love him. Like, and
This Lauren?
Yeah, this
Oh.
Lauren.
So you've seen my videos?
And like, Lauren's
Okay.
seen your videos and Lauren's not.
I wonder why you was being
like,
weird when I
Lauren's
walked
like-
in. No, you weren't at all. You weren't at all. Hot flush. She's gone all red, look.
Yeah, like, so many people love them. And I think you're helping so many people.
I'm
and
not
you're reaching
really-
so
I'm not-
many people.
See, I'm not really. I put a lot of effort in, obviously, when it comes to the creativity side of things. Yeah, the production
Yeah.
value. You know, I'm always trying to improve, and there's a reason why I've got, you know, north of 350,000 followers in 18 months. It's because I'm putting a lot of work and a lot of passion into this, and I'm
Yeah.
always trying to improve and create higher quality content, and you know, different topics and stuff. But a lot of the time, I don't have a script. None of it's scripted. I just literally
Yeah.
come out in the morning and I say, I'm Harry. Welcome to day 500 and whatever it is. If I'm feeling shit, I'll say I feel like shit today and I can't be fucked to do this and I can't be fuck you lot. I'm not doing it anymore. And
Yeah.
and then I'll get in the tub and then I'll do 5 minutes in 2 degree water and I'll get out and I'll go, thanks for watching.
I'm
I'll see you
Harry."
guys in the morning. And then I'll feel better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing the shit that the winners are doing. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
not many people that have took a nice bath every day consecutively for over 500 days.
No way.
There are a few. And I'm one of them. And I'm proud of the fact that I'm in that 1% club.
And you should be proud.
It's hard.
crazy.
It's hard. But I do really enjoy the cold water. But sometimes the hardest part about what I do now is trying to keep, an engaged audience, if you like, because that sort of relies on my plans for the future, right?
Yeah.
People say, it's not about the views, it's not about how many people. If you can just help one,
is.
it kind of is, because the more views I get, the more followers I get, the more opportunities I get, the more chance I get of brand deals. Therefore, more brands, more revenue, more money in the pot, in the CIC, to help you lot who can't afford to go to rehab, to help you lot who haven't got the money to pay for a drugs test, a hair strand test. They're £1,000 each.
Crazy.
I want to. It's not just to line my pockets or to buy my next car or my next watch or my next holiday. I'm
You're helping so many people.
Trying to.
Yeah, you are.
By helping myself.
Yeah.
I'm just showing people that it's possible to get clean.
Yeah.
And stay clean if you want it. But you got to want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a program for people who want it.
And you got to work hard at it.
You have. There's some days that I don't even think about it. It's just a breeze, and I just go to wake up, get on with my day, take a nice bath, crack on, do a little bit of work, and then I go to bed and I haven't even thought about it. But then there's some days I wake up and I'm like, it is on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's proper on me. Like, all I want to do today is just go to the pub, get loads of beers, come back, get fucking loads of drugs, and just go mad.
Yeah.
Open up loads of betting accounts in your name because I'm gam stopped, so I can't do it in my name. Do you know what I mean? That's what I used to do. I used to bet. I used to gamble in other people's names.
Wow.
It's bad. Fraud. I don't know if you want to leave that in. I mean, they're family members and they know about it, so
yeah, of course.
Yeah, probably won't go to jail, but yeah, drugs and alcohol will ruin your life, and they did mine, and it was tough. Coming out of rehab on a pink fluffy cloud, thinking that I'd cracked it. Yeah. Because when I went into rehab, right, there was 22 of us in there, 22 rooms, I think, or 24 rooms, but only 22 people at the time. That's where I met Felicity. And when you're in there, when you first arrive, because it's like a revolving door, you go in and there's someone that's been there for 3 weeks who leaves in a week, and then there's someone who's been there for 2 days. There's someone coming in tomorrow who's going to be there a day after you and whatever. And when we were in there, they said the percentage of people that are going to get this and stay clean is very low. Yeah, probably under 10% of you are going to stay clean. So I'm looking around the room thinking out of 20 of us.
Said that
is genuinely a fact.
Did that not feel really?
Well, no, I thought, I'm in the 10%, obviously, and I was pointing at everyone else saying they're going to relapse. I'm going to get it. Guess what? I come out of rehab, and within 70 days, I think, within 2 months, just over 2 months, I relapsed. And the people that I met in rehab have just recently celebrated 6 years of sobriety.
Really?
That's mad. The people that I was pointing the finger, and it just goes to show how much ego and how cocky I was, how much ego I had, and how arrogant I was, really. And it's taken a long time to kind of kick that. I still got a little bit of sass, but I'm not a prick about it anymore. And my ego's slowly going.
So why did you choose to break the cycle after relapsing?
I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. After 4.5 years of putting my missus through absolute torture and living like an animal, I just wanted to change, and I was willing at that point to do anything. And
did you know you were breaking the cycle when you were breaking the cycle?
No. I would always say this is going to be the last time. This will be the last time I use. This is the last time I relapse. This will be the last. I promise you, I'd wake her up. I was waking Felicity up at 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. She was working as well, right? So I was waking her up all through the night, pounding her for money to bet with, and trying to spin up 20 quid into 50 so I could withdraw it so I could then buy more drugs. And there were times where I had loads of money. There were times where I was borrowing money. It was just chaotic. And I always promised it would be the last time. Whether or not I genuinely believed, I probably think, looking at it now, I think I genuinely did believe that when I said this is the last time, I meant it. But
it just didn't happen.
Unfortunately, it wasn't the last time, until the one time, weirdly, that I never said I was going to change. I just took an ice bath and fucking magically got clean.
Insane.
That's crazy, isn't it? I'm going to get clean. This will be the last time. The time I don't say anything, I just get on with it, is the time it changed. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I think is crazy is that
That's mad.
You must have spent thousands of pounds on therapy, thousands on so many things, and an ice bath is free.
Is it?
Well, apart
the
from
one
the
I
actual
got.
ice bath.
Little shout out to a guy called Mike, who owns a company called Polar Recovery.
Okay.
When I was trying to get clean, when I was in the market for an ice bath, I'd heard that I'd heard that ice baths gave off this dopamine hit and they changed the brain chemistry.
Can I just ask?
Yes.
Your first ice bath, was it an actual ice bath or did you just like...
Yeah, no, it was an ice bath. So I had no money. I literally had no money.
Right.
I reached out to a few companies and one company got back to me, and a company called Polar Recovery got back to me. A guy called Mike, and Mike and I had become relatively close friends, and yeah, he sent me the tub for free in exchange for me doing a few videos, which is why I started to film.
So good.
Yeah, and then...
So he changed your life.
He did, and I've said that a lot. You know, when he actually came down and we filmed an episode of Chili Chats, he got in the tub. And
that's so cool.
Well, yeah, I thanked him that day, and I got quite emotional, and he was like, nah, it's just an ice bath. And I was like, no, I don't think you realise, by giving me that, by believing in me when I didn't believe in myself, you changed my life, mate, and I'm grateful. And yeah, since then, obviously, I've launched my own ice bath brand, Ice Bath Harry. We've got ice baths and merch. Let's get it.
Cool. Stay
chilly, and we've got key rings and mugs and stuff, and it's good.
So
yeah.
cool.
Do you want to know something quite cool? So one of my followers, Ryan, was walking down their local town centre wearing a Let's Get It t-shirt, and they were 2 years clean. I know they were 2 years clean because they messaged me to tell me about it, right? Ryan said that they were walking down the high street and someone walked past and stopped them and went, is that one of Ice Bath Harry's? And they were like, yeah. And then they got chatting, and I don't know whether or not they became friends or what. But yeah,
That's
someone
really
recognised my brand out in public, and it just so happened that Ryan was celebrating 2 years clean. And yeah, it's incredible. Yeah.
So where is the weirdest, quirkiest place you've done an ice bath?
So we've done different locations for all my milestones. So day 30 was filmed at the top of Portsdown Hill, which is a hill.
Did you actually take an ice bath up there?
I took an ice bath. I bought about 140 quid's worth of water from Costco. The car was literally like that. And we drove up to the top of the hill. We've set because they're inflatable, so they fold away. Yeah. So we set the tub up, and then we filled it up with water, and then I went off to got some ice. We got the sun rising in the background, overlooking Portsmouth. It's like a massive hill that overlooks the whole of Portsmouth.
How did you make sure the water was cold?
With the ice. We bought like 20 bags of ice. Wow. And then day 60 we did on a beach, sunrise. Or might have been sunset, I can't remember. Day 90 we got invited to an Airbnb. So we got a free little weekend away.
Wow, that's so cool.
That was up near Clarkson's Farm, Splashlays Park Lodge, I think.
Oh, nice.
Splashlays it was called. And we did day 90 there. Day 100 I did at home. And I remember I was really pissed off because I left it so late to think of a location.
Yeah.
That I didn't. I ended up filming it at home. So Felicity, I woke up and Felicity had pumped up 100 balloons in the front room, and I came downstairs like, oh babe. So we got some content. We filled the whole garden up with balloons. And then day 200, day 300 we did at St Mary's Football Stadium, massive football stadium, Southampton Football Club. Day 500 more recently we did at Fratton Park, Portsmouth Football Club.
Yes, I saw that.
That's where it's at. Yeah.
So cool.
So obviously I'm a Pompey boy. So Pompey's I grew up watching Portsmouth play. Day 600 is not far away, and we plan to do that. Actually, I'm not going to tell you where we plan to do that. Again, you'll have to wait. Do you know what? I don't know where I'm going to go on Wednesday yet. Day 600 can fuck off and wait. I need to figure out where I'm going Wednesday first. But yeah, once I want to do different locations up until day 1,000. Do you want to know where I think I'm going to do day 1,000?
Go on.
At home in the garden where it all began.
I think that's a good idea.
I think it is.
I think that would be such
it doesn't
a
have to be
circle moment.
It doesn't have to be extra. It's just going to be me.
I think you've got to wear your original shorts.
Original shorts that I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
No music, just me and the camera expressing my gratitude. I don't know. I might not even get there.
I think that might
Touch
be
wood, I hope I will.
You will get there,
but
for sure.
Yeah.
I think you will feel so proud of yourself.
I will. I think you're right. And I'm starting to feel proud of myself now. That's what this whole journey has been, is a journey of self-worth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Learning to love myself again. And I've been able to do that through the help of fellow addicts, through the help of some family members. But I've built a whole new network of friends, people that I've met in the last year and a half through doing things like contrast therapy, going to saunas, going to sea swims,
Wow.
Going to ice baths and stuff. And I've put myself out of my comfort zone. I've become more of a yes man. Instead of just saying, I can't do that, I'm busy, I've become a lot more open-minded, a lot more willing to try new things. And my life is full of adventures.
Yeah.
When you messaged and you told me about this, I was like, the hot pod and the sauna, is it going to be on? How are we going to, the microphones are going to be soaking wet, but is there an ice bath? And then I just thought, it's exciting. And now we've obviously connected. We've got a lot in common, haven't we?
So much in common.
We have. One particular thing that you wanted to mention. We've done all these wacky and wonderful different locations. The weirdest place or the quirkiest place I don't know. Where do you think? Where would be a cool place to do an ice bath? I mean, I'd love to go to like a really cold country, obviously.
Yeah, Antarctica.
Antarctica, yeah. Do you know what
So
I'd love to
cool.
do, and I've never experienced this, is go somewhere where it's absolutely frozen, like a lake or something, where they
Yes.
cut the hole, you know, where they do the
Yes,
fishing,
that
cut
would
a
be
hole and then go
amazing.
in under the thick ice. I'd love to do
Yes,
that.
that would be so cool.
Yeah.
I think an ice bath on a boat.
On a boat.
And I actually think I can do that for you today.
Yeah, we are actually on a boat, and I mean, we're on water anyway, so I could just jump in the water.
No, but
it is
I
a bit
mean-
minging, but yeah, that's definitely fresher water.
Yeah,
but no,
I reckon
you
we
could
can
get
do
in
that
there.
today.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Let's do it.
also,
I'm up for
I
it.
actually think like a cold country on a boat, that would be so cool. An ice bath on an actual boat.
Yeah,
Out
that'd
in
be
the
quite cool.
cold, that would be really cool.
There is actually one guy who does that. I've forgotten what his name is. He's got an account. He uses a polar tub because I remember seeing it because Mike shared it a couple of times. He's on a cruise, I think, and he's got an ice bath with him. He's on a cruise ship and he takes an ice bath in different
How cool is
locations
that?
on the balcony, and then there's a different location behind him. It's really cool.
That is very
Don't know
cool.
what his name is, but
So
shout out.
So if you went on holiday, would you take the ice bath with you?
So we went recently to France. Actually, what was the occasion? I think we just went for a weekend away, wasn't it? I can't remember what we went away for. Yeah, it was just a weekend away. I reached out to a few Airbnbs.
Nice.
And I spoke to a guy called Olivier, who was very helpful, and he let us stay for a decent price,
Nice.
shall we say. Yeah, we stayed at his Airbnb, and it was literally a lodge, like a chalet in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, right in a shithole farming area of France. Like there's nothing around, and all
Yeah.
the buildings were derelict. But this little one lodge was beautiful, and it had a massive wooden decking area with a lake. And we filmed a couple of videos there.
Wow.
So I took a nice bath with me. So I just literally took a tub
Did
with
you
me.
take it on the aeroplane? Or did you
No,
drive?
we drove. We
Okay.
drove. So yeah,
If
we
you
fly,
flew, would you?
probably, yeah, of course.
Just
Well, what am I
chuck it
going
in
to do?
your suitcase.
Otherwise, I can't go on holiday, can I? In between now and day 1,000. Do you know what I mean?
Very true.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I just take a tub wherever I go. But do you know what? Like I said, places like this are popping up everywhere. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to go far to find an ice bath
No.
or a cold lake or a river or somewhere
Yeah.
where there's cold water. Have you done an ice bath?
No, but I think I'm going to do one today with you.
Get in there with me, yeah. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Let's big enough for two.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Cozy.
So when we were on our little intro call, before we actually met in person, we spoke and realised that we've got something in common.
We
haven't
have, yeah.
Both don't talk to our mums.
A very twisted dynamic, family dynamic.
Yeah, families are
Tough.
crazy.
Yeah. So family, I said it in one of my videos the other day, it is okay to cut toxic people out of your life.
Yeah, I
family members
fully believe
included,
that.
if they don't serve you and if they are causing you more harm and causing you pain. And,
Yeah.
you know, this is my recovery that we're talking about, my life, my children's wellness,
Yeah,
well-being,
absolutely.
my children's well-being,
You have to
their
protect
happiness.
that.
Of course, and I've got to protect my sanity. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I've got a parent, my mum, who is not very well, you know, and I can't have that around me because it hurts me.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't
Yeah.
have to pander to her just to be normal around the kids, but let her just continue to act out and be weird. So, yeah, I've had to cut her out for the minute. And I don't know, when was the last time you spoke to your mum?
I have a really funny relationship with my mum in a sense. She can be there and she can be really helpful. And for instance, when I was pregnant with my first son,
Yeah.
we went on holiday and she did his nursery
Okay.
and like did everything. And I'm so grateful for that. But then she could also turn
Yeah.
and not speak to me for months, years, things
So
like
it
that.
suits her.
So
So
it's
she's there
always-
when it suits her.
It's always on her terms, and it's always when she's being the superhero I found. So it's when
The rescuer.
yeah.
From the drama
so if
triangle.
I'm really, for instance, she's helped me move house.
Okay.
When I left foster care, she was there to help me, but she put me in foster care. Do you know what I mean? So it's things like that. She's always, yeah. So I find we recently had a conversation. Funnily enough, I was staying at my grandparents' house, and she FaceTimed my nan when we were there, and it just so happened. I don't think she knew that we were there. We were there, and I said I try and encourage the kids to speak to her from a place of she's your grandparent, and it's really hard to. I now have decided that it's not going to work, and
Okay.
that's it. But
So my mum's never met Billy, my 8-month-old
Really?
daughter, and she is in my son Travis's life, but she's not in Billy's because she's not in ours. And
yeah,
like I say, we've had to
fully
distance
agree
ourselves.
with that though.
But it's also a bit of an uncomfortable dynamic, and it's a bit awkward because as Billy grows up, she's going to say, well, why has my brother Travis got a nanny, but I don't have a nanny. You know, it's a bit of an awkward sort of.
Yeah.
But there's nothing I can do. I'm not just going to allow her to take the piss out of me anymore and
my kids
let her bully me and essentially hurt me more.
Yeah.
Why should I have to do that? You know, people say you've only got one mum. Well, she's only got one son.
Yeah. We said that on the phone, didn't we? I said
it's not my fucking job to parent. I'm 33.
No.
It's not my job to parent my parents. So
no, absolutely.
Yeah, it is okay.
Always say to me, "She's your mum. Just give her another chance."
But how many chances have I?
I'm her daughter.
Yeah, but this isn't the first time. I should imagine that you've given her another chance.
No. Well, exactly. And like having the kids, it was like a second chance. It was like, this is your time to be here. This is your time to be the grandparent. And she can't be. She's not there. And Henry and Ollie don't know her. No. On the call that I had with her when I was at my grandparents, she tried to get Henry and Ollie to talk to her, and they don't want to talk to her. They don't know her.
Trying to use the kids to manipulate. Yeah. That's happened recently with mine as well.
But we don't allow screen time, so it's not a thing in our house because I don't watch TV, so they don't watch TV.
Yep.
And she said, "Well, if you let them watch TV, then they would talk more." No.
Screen time
They're not
is actually
talking to you because they don't know you.
And screen time actually has the opposite effect. The more screen time kids have, the less they are with.
But she doesn't know anything about bringing up children now because she's not interested.
No, it's very similar to mine. My mum left when I was 4. My dad raised us. She was in and out intermittently, and it was just confusing.
She's
it's okay.
a really confusing figure in my life because it's really hard to navigate the loss of someone that you think should always be there unconditionally. And she's shown me time and time again that she's not there and she's not to be trusted.
No. And you've got to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And all while you're doing all this work on yourself for the trauma that you experienced as a child, and your mum, well, my mum, in my example, in my experience, my mum has potential to get some help and, unpack some of her trauma to make her happier and in a better place, but she just refuses and doesn't take any responsibility and blames everyone else. And I'm like, I can't be fucked anymore.
No accountability.
Just because you're my mum doesn't mean I got to fucking have you. Like, it is what it is.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem for me. The no accountability is a huge issue.
Take responsibility.
Take responsibility for your actions.
We've had to learn how to do that, and why can't they?
And I think me and my mum's story could be so different if she had taken responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, she put me in foster care when I was 10 years old. That was not a me problem. That was her problem, and that was it. But she still to this day thinks it's my fault. Still to this day blames me. Yeah. How can you? I was a child.
Yeah, it's not
Take
good.
some responsibility. You fucked
You gotta look after yourself, and now you're a mum. You've got to look after your children.
And I have to protect them at all costs. I cannot have what happened to me happen to my children.
No.
Absolutely not. There is no chance.
Of course.
So therefore, I have to do everything I can to make sure it doesn't happen. And if that means cutting people out, it means cutting people out. Don't get me wrong, it hurts. Like, of course I want to be around my family, but actually I've realised that I'm better off without being around my close family.
Yeah.
That's not
your friends, the people that you make connections
friends,
with now are becoming your family.
Yeah, like I have aunties and uncles that are like my mum figure. Like I've got 2 aunties. One of my mum's best friends is my auntie. She's not actually my auntie, she's one of my mum's best friends. But I would call her if I had an issue. Like I go out for dinner with her. She loves my kids. She's asked for pictures of my kids. Do you know what I mean? Like that's like the sort of mum figure I've got. I've got an auntie who's my mum's brother's wife, who I absolutely adore, and will voice note and be like, I've had this problem. What am I meant to do here? Or do you know what I mean? Like I have that in my life, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't need a mum just because she's a mum.
No, you're right. And it is okay to make the decision to cut them out if they harm you.
Yeah.
If they don't serve you.
I've given so many chances. I've given so many times. Like, I can't do it anymore. No. And I think that's okay. To be like, you don't serve me, see you later.
I've had to do it, and my life's much less chaotic and stressful without her in it. And it's sad, but it is what it is. Yeah. And I can't change other people. I can't change people, places, or things. And as much as I want to help, I've shown her the door. Yeah, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
For real.
I've tried and tried, and when she's ready, I heard my therapist actually said the other day, when you stop trying to fix someone is the exact moment that they start to do it for themselves. Yeah. So I've distanced myself, but fuck all's happened. But anyway, fingers crossed. Anyway,
let's get it.
Let's get it.
This is my first ever ice bath.
Okay, I'll guide you.
I've put a tiptoe in before.
I'll guide you through. Have you got a swimming costume on underneath?
No, I need to get my swimming costume on.
Fair enough. Cool.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Then you're going to lower yourself down the lower back's going to touch the water and you're going to go, and it's going to take your breath away. That's completely normal, okay? Just breathe through it. What's going to happen in the first 60, maybe 45, 60 seconds is you're going to go into fight or flight and your brain's going to go, I don't think I can do it, Harry, I don't think I can do it, no. And you're going to try and get out. What you need to do is just say, I can do this, and breathe through it, alright? Just do a couple of deep breaths. That's going to become shallow. That's just how it goes, right? And the third shock point is your shoulders, because you've got your vagus nerve that runs through here. That's going to set off all the cortisol, reduce your serotonin, which is your stress hormone. No, cortisol is the stress hormone, to reduce that. It's going to fire off dopamine, oxytocin, norepinephrine, all the good stuff, and then you're going to feel great, and then you'll be buzzing for the rest of the day. I'm going to do like 5. You could just do 2 or 3, and then you'll be good. Okay? I'll time it for you. So your legs are the first, and then you're going to go, oh, I don't know if I can do it, and then you just got to breathe. And breathe through it. Oh, and then get your shoulders in like that. And then just focus on your breathing. Right, I'm going to start my timer, and then they're going to keep track of yours. Just remember to focus on your breathing. Deep breaths. Come on. Just walk through it. You good?
Freezing.
I'm literally submerged and I'm absolutely fine. Just breathe.
Whoa.
Come on down.
Whoa.
Turn around and then come down the ladder. Let's go. You've got this.
So cold.
Just focus on your breathing. There's the first shock point, and then you want to slowly lower yourself down. That's it. Relax your shoulders and slowly lower yourself down. Down. Breathe. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Lengthen the breaths. Lengthen. You're fine. Relax your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Lengthen your breaths. Deep breaths. The first minute is the most difficult. Keep going. That's about 20 seconds. In about 20 more seconds, you're going to feel a little bit more comfortable, and then the next minute's going to be a lot easier. You've done the hardest part. Just focus on your breathing. Deep breaths.
It's crazy.
Deep breaths. And relax.
How do you do this every day?
I love it. I love it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. This wasn't part of the plan, by the way.
This was not part of the plan.
And what are we? 5 degrees?
5 degrees.
5 degrees. Warm water, ladies and gents. You're doing a good job. Get your shoulders
I
in.
did not think I was going to do an ice bath today.
Shoulders down a bit.
I'm in.
You are. You've probably been about a minute now. Is that what you're saying? Cool.
Yeah.
Halfway there. I've been in for 3 or 4.
No, you haven't.
I have. I've been in for about 4 minutes.
Have you?
I was in for 2 before you got in. And you'll warm up naturally. Best way to do it.
This is a lot.
It's good.
I feel a kick already though. Like it's cold.
Wait until you get out and your body starts going. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel absolutely amazing.
I didn't think I could do this.
Are we filming?
Yeah.
There's one for the socials.
Oh my hand! I can't feel my hand. Oh my god! I can't feel my body.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's tingly. The tingly, that's all normal. The tingly.
How long does that last for?
It's 5 minutes. You'll get out and you'll probably feel like you're burning. That again is normal. You've done really well.
Can I get out now?
I think you've probably done 2.
10 more seconds.
10 more seconds.
Tingling, I didn't know I was
It's
going to
lovely. It's
so
lovely.
nice.
The shivers is normal. What you're experiencing now is really good for you. Trust me.
God. Oh my god.
That's what I call the Joker laugh.
What the
where your
fuck?
brain just goes.
Time to get out?
Go for it.
Yeah. I'm scared to get out though, actually.
Just do it. You'll be fine.
Whoa.
And then you'll warm up within 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour.
I'm trying to get out of the shot. Give us a thumbs up, Lauren.
And I think that wraps our episode up really nicely. I cannot believe I just went in an ice bath. I'm so glad I did it. And stay chilly, everyone, because that was chilly. If you love this episode, then please like, save, subscribe, share. The more love and the more shares that we get on this podcast, the more episodes I can make and the more that we can spread the love and share how cycle breaking is happening every single day around us. If you love this episode, then please like, comment, save, share and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. If you loved hearing Harry's story and want more guests on like Harry, then please leave a 5-star review because it helps so much. I will see you for episode 3 next week. See you later.